be out in the shop working on the 240. Imagine that. I walk in here, you're on Facebook Marketplace again, selling your block, buying another block. I want to go out there, see you working in the shop, not cheating.
You know what matters at the end of the day?
What?
All that matters at the end of the day is that my 240 motor's bigger and nitrous is going to win again.
You know what? You know what? Get the hell out of here.
I'm done!
You know what?
Hell yeah, brother. You're on the Cleetus McFarland YouTube channel.
All right, guys, I was editing this video on the plane, and we're out on a little trip right now. I wanted to come on here and say that I do regret the rules a little bit on the cheap car challenge because they allowed so much gray area, you know? Have we taken it a little bit too far? Probably, okay? We set the rules a few months ago, and now we're kind of stuck with them. So, something to think about before we do our next cheap car, or cheap race car challenge. I mean, the gray area has been exploited to the max. Even Zach and Ty are doing some shady stuff in today's video. They somehow didn't get any footage of the pistons and rods that went into their engine. I don't know how you do that. But I wanted to say, for any of you who are actually upset about it, don't be. Okay, we're having an absolute blast over here doing this, and although we may argue and be competitive, it's all for fun. Cheap car challenge is going on with these rules. It is what it is at this point. It's up to Victor. Victor decides what goes and what doesn't. So by next week, we'll know exactly where we're at. Hopefully that gets my point across. Let's get to the live action. Guys, maybe you drive a gas guzzler like Lumberjack, but there's good news because today's video is sponsored by Upside, which gives you opportunities to earn cash back on daily purchases like groceries, filling up your gas, or even going out to eat. The best part is in the Upside app, there's over 100,000 gas stations, grocery stores, and restaurants to choose from, so cash back is always right around the corner. In total, they're dishing out $1 million a week to Upside users. And by the way, this is real cash back, money that you can transfer right to your bank account. No confusing credits or points. Upside helps you offset these crazy inflated prices by giving you cash back. I mean, look at this list of cash back gas stations just down the road from me. 28 cents per gallon cash back on premium at the Circle K, only 8 miles from here. I mean, Marco's Pizza right here, 21% cash back. We could claim that. Dude, we should go freaking get some lunch right now. All you have to do is download the Upside app, claim an offer on whatever you're buying, pay as usual with your credit or debit card, then follow the steps in the app and get paid. Like I said, guys, top earners are getting as much as $300 cash back per month. Find out how much you could earn. Click the link in the description below, download Upside, and use code Cleetus for an extra 25 cents back per gallon on your first tank of gas. Or scan the QR code on screen to claim this offer. And thanks to Upside for sponsoring today's video. Let's get to the live action. All right, guys, as you may or may not know, we have sick summer next week, and Sam always brings out his F-150 with a Whipple on it. Last year we got him a Whipple for it. That was pretty exciting. But what you probably didn't know is that it is his 80th birthday at the beginning of sick summer. The big 80, brother.
80 times. Can you believe that? Woo! Big one.
That's a big one.
That's a big one, I'm telling you.
80. So if you're coming out to the first day of sick summer, we'll all be partying for Sam's birthday and all that. But we had to upgrade the truck a little bit, so we got him some mods here.
What do we have here?
Open it up.
Obviously last year we put the Whipple on it, and that was pretty good, but he was still restricted by his stock exhaust. So not only did we get a Corsa exhaust like what was on the giveaway trucks, we hit up Velocity and also got a set of headers.
Nice.
There you go. There's your Y pipe. You're gonna need that, Sam.
So the older Sam gets, the faster,
Faster it goes.
we make the truck.
That's a little bit of a sketchy process, right?
Yep. Just, you know, it's what he wanted.
Yeah, I don't remember how much boost were we running on this Whipple.
I want to say 15, 16 pounds.
Was it? Yeah, because we got your E85 tune in it right
you got
now.
the 85 tune in it.
But
Yep.
still, stock exhaust, you know, is limiting. So we got some nice headers. And then, back here, we got you some billet specialties on some sticky Mickeys. So instead of you doing your little wheel hop, wheel shake you do at the start of every run.
Would you look at that? Is that beautiful or what?
You know, some sticky Mickeys. wheels.
I had to go polish
Shiny.
on these too to give you something to wipe.
Yeah, dude, they are bright.
And we've got the cloth right there to wipe it off, just in case.
Billet Specialties really went above and beyond.
Man,
That is a clean looking set of wheels.
What a nice finish on there, you know?
that is
That's nice.
beautiful, to say the least.
You
Look
got
at
your
that.
name all
You're
over
gonna
it.
have 305s on all four corners. You're gonna be.
That is some bite. You know
Yeah,
what I
that's
mean?
right.
Yes.
Question is, are we gonna bring him drive wheels to swap on? Do we want to change his wheels every day?
I mean, he can drive on these, but it's up to him. If he wants to be swapping four wheels and tires at the track,
We'd
he's got to
just have to help our boy out.
We
Sam,
might
you,
do
think,
that
you want
for
to just
him.
drive on these, or what do you think?
Well, if it's okay to drive them, let's drive them.
Well,
Yeah,
if
they're-
we
they're
get if we
radial.
get any rain though, it's not
That's the
okay.
thing.
It's not okay to
So
drive
maybe,
on.
Okay, on rainy days we'll change. Well, we'll have to take tires.
maybe
anyway.
we just bring those,
Yep. Yep.
and then we can have them on standby. We could throw them in the back of one of the transport trucks that's the Freedom Plus truck that has to go track to track. We'll throw your drivers in there.
Yeah.
He's got a whole bed. He can just put them in the back of this truck.
No.
This bed.
Remember what happened last
Man,
time?
this man.
Let's take a look.
They're rubber.
Let's take a look at it. They're gonna scratch in this bed. Okay.
Well, I got
We ain't
two
putting
of
no
them.
wheel-
There is from
Got two
sick
little
week.
scratches, and George at the initial put them in there for me. He said it's a souvenir.
Wait, I
You
did it?
did it?
Yeah.
What?
The first day we had the truck, he said, "Hey, it's just a truck," and he pitched me. Then see them right there.
What's that from?
George was hauling
Got
some
these over
tires
here
around.
too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hauling some tires?
There's day one. There's day one. Was going on
Scratching
the
with a
drag
tire?
strip. Well, there's some other stuff too. So just not
Damn,
just the
I
tires.
didn't
some
know
other
George
stuff.
did you
Me
like
neither.
George, he says, "Hey, what are you yelling about?" He says, "Just a truck." I
But
said, "Come on."
let me tell you what, this bed is waxed.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
If,
It is.
if you come on 6 summer, just feel Sam's bed if
It
you
is.
get a chance.
It's waxed.
nice.
It's waxed.
All right, so Zach's gonna put your headers on, your full
Look
exhaust.
at this. Can you believe that?
Get you your Corsa put on. It's gonna be a little louder. We got you the black tips,
That's
and that'll
just
be here in a couple
beautiful.
days.
I'm telling
you'll
you
be-
right now.
And then we gotta talk to Lund and see if we can throw more boost at it. I don't know how crazy you're trying to
We
get.
got that pulley.
You got the pulley?
We do got that pulley.
Okay, so Sam's 80th birthday is gonna be breaking records.
Well, that's what number 80 is all about, is breaking records. You know, it's a record number for me. I mean, not
Yeah.
every day you get to be 80. You know what I mean?
No.
Man, I can remember when I was
It's a record
16.
for me, he said.
Oh,
yeah, that's
It is
right.
the record. Oh, dang it.
Well, what's your goal for your 6 week runs at
Well, you know,
80 years
we
old?
got it down to a 10.6. I'd like to be somewhere in the upper nines.
Now that's a tall order.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? Like
Be
a
fast.
998.
Be fast.
You went a 10.6 on these tires, right?
Yeah, those. Yeah.
Okay.
No,
No, it was on
No,
the,
wait, no,
your
it's the
tires.
the mother tires.
Oh, my Nittos?
Your Nittos,
You're
yeah.
on my Nitto
Yeah.
wheels. All right, we'll talk to Lund. We'll see what's possible.
Okay. All right.
But we're
Well,
gonna
you
get
know, we
set
always
up.
got Joe as a standby.
Joe?
What, new motor?
Well, in case the boost gets out of hand, then the motor goes. You know, we got Joe.
Oh, so you're willing you're willing to blow it up.
Hey, why not?
You only turned 80 once.
You only go around one time at 80, so you know you ain't rewind the clock on that. There's no
Let
ring
me
checks.
call Lund.
No ring checks on 80.
Let me call Lund and see if he thinks this is possible.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, we're filming right now. We're talking with Mr. Sam here. So you're on a recorded line. He turns 80, you know, the first day of 6 summer. We got his new exhaust and headers here. He wants to go a 9 for his birthday. How possible is that with this truck in this setup?
What's his quickest he's been so far?
He's been a 10.6 as is on E85, but, you know, we haven't really tried much or changed pulleys or anything.
We're gonna need more boosts, and then I think a 999 could happen.
Okay.
We just need more boosts.
Okay, he said he is willing to blow it up. So we won't put it on you because obviously we know we're pushing the bottom end pretty hard. Maybe we wait till the last day.
Last day we'll try it for the record.
What did we have on the giveaway truck?
It's the same exact setup, right? Not the blower one. We didn't go 9s because we were scared to turn it up.
What did it do? Like a low 10?
Yeah,
Probably
1020. What pulley's on it? Hold on. I forgot about his polished blower from last year. Yeah, right now he's got a 3.5 on it.
Okay. I don't remember what we had on that other truck. Was it a 325?
I think 325 at the track, and then we'll put the 3.5 on it when we were done.
No, I think we had the 325, right? We never pulled it out or something.
He's got the belt in the 325 for this.
We definitely have a belt in the 325.
It was making like 16 pounds of boost, I think.
Sam's was?
No, the giveaway truck.
Oh, okay.
This truck, I don't think is making that, but I'd have to go with the log.
All right. Well, as long as you're willing to help, we're willing to try.
If it's got enough fuel, we will throw the power at it.
All right. Sounds good. We'll talk soon. Thanks.
All right.
All right. Bye. We got enough fuel, right? We put a triple fuel
Yeah,
pump.
it's got triple pumps in it. They're all wired up. It's got the bigger injectors. The only thing it needs is air.
What could go wrong?
Well, hey, whatever does go wrong, we got Joe as a standby. You know what I mean? So.
He's talking about fast forward race engines, so. All right. Happy early birthday, buddy. We'll get you
thank
set
you
up.
guys so much. And look at George. Take one more look at this.
I know.
Can you believe it?
They're absolutely.
Kneel down
we
next
got
to
the
that
stuff.
puppy, Sam. Let's get a shot of
Son,
it.
let's get right down here. It's right. Look at that.
That's a wheel right there, brother. All right.
Looks like Sam's ready to do whatever it takes. Sounds like it, at least.
Well, we're going to see, you know?
Well, let's
we're
find
going
out.
to see out
Let's
there.
find out.
All right.
Let's find
Sounds
out.
good. Zach's going to get started on it today, so leave it here, and then we'll go from there.
It does have a 9-quart oil pan, so we're trying not to make too big a mess. It ain't gonna screw up. It ain't
Yeah.
gonna screw up. No,
We'll be all right.
it ain't gonna screw up.
We're going to be all right. This is...
James says,
Oh, I know there's
last
going to be
word.
probably one or two things blowing up next week.
Yeah. It's going to be a few... It's going to be a few things blowing up next week. Hey, are you starting up the 240 or what?
Yeah, we're getting real close. A couple lines and a couple wires away.
Fire this 240 up, dude. We all want to hear the 480 cubic inch LS.
441. 441.
No machine work, 441 cubic inches. Call it the miracle
Hey.
block.
It's all been settled. We can't comment on anyone's budgets anymore. It's all been settled by Victor.
You know, we've got going through our government one big beautiful bill. And now we got one big beautiful build here. 441 pages. You know what I mean? So
441 pages.
Hey, we're not commenting on it. Victor made the call. He said it's legal. Okay? We can't say another word about it. All right, we got the 240 going back together here. She's about there. What's the plan here, Jackson?
So just pretty much getting it to fire up. Make sure that all the wiring repairs I did are good.
Okay.
But then I have to take it all the way back apart because I actually have to lift the motor up to get the diaper on.
Okay.
So, like,
but you can just lift it up in the car, right?
I'm hoping I can just lift it up high enough to do it. But there's
Yeah.
a good chance I got to get it up this high to do it.
Oof.
Which isn't a big deal. The motor comes out in 5 minutes.
Not
so
bad.
it's just, I'm going to do this without gaskets on anything and stuff
Yeah.
still kind of loose.
Yeah, no header gasket. So we're running diapers on all the cars just as a safety thing. Motion Raceworks sells diapers. We got to run some diapers in case we send a rod out. I don't know if you remember last year, first pass of sick week, we blew up Lumberjack and oiled down the track. We don't want to do that again. So we're pretty close here on hearing the 240. What's the plan with the valve covers?
I mean, I got these, but then there was a blem sale and garage sale on Motion. Super
Yeah,
Blems.
I saw that.
Well, I was the lucky guy, right place, right time. Bought them things for $100. So next
Wow.
meeting, we'll have to go over a few things. I also got a smoke and deal on some used suspension.
Right place, right time.
Talk to Victor about it, dude. I can't be a part of your budget. You'll have to
We'll
talk
just
to
have
Victor.
Yeah. Next time Coach is in town, we'll just have to talk to Coach.
$100. Those don't look blim, but hey, you know what?
The blems are on their way. These are the just ones I had. These are the stock ones I was going to put on it. But luckily, I was right place, right
You know, you
time.
talk to Victor about it.
Whole day leak.
Probably won't.
Probably not. Probably got like 17 to 1 compressions.
Yeah, what is the compression on this thing?
It's up there.
It's up there.
It's up there.
It's a nitrous combination.
Nitrous
You want a little compression, so.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
I
don't
want
talk
it-
much.
I wanted more, settled for less, but it's right around like 12.7 to 1.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I was aiming for like 15 to 1, but they didn't have any dome pistons in budget. I ended up with some flat tops.
Okay. What's the final number on cubic inches in this thing?
It's a 402.
402.
I like to call it 441 because it's going to sound like one,
But 402.
but it's a 402.
Powering up.
This is the test. Okay, good sign.
You got headlights. Fuel pump.
See what that gauge says over there.
All right, hold up. You're looking at 14. Uh-oh, hold up. There's fuel sitting in the carburetor.
Yeah, that'd be all right.
Okay. Okay. I like the sounds of that. Is that standard on these race carburetors?
Well, my regulator's not here yet. So,
Oh, so you're just jamming her.
yeah.
What do you think, boys?
Not worried.
Ty?
Third place is gonna really suck after all this cheating for him.
Really?
That's all I gotta say.
You think that's where it's heading?
If it's really a 402, I don't know if he's got enough nitrous.
I don't know if he's got a gear.
Remember last time he was out of gear.
But if he front halves it, he was already way in the nines.
He
So if he just
front
front halves it harder.
Friday he's gonna see that Mustang and
We can bet on that.
hey, come Friday we might be betting.
Can we bet money not inside the budget?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I want to know.
That's the only way we can do it.
What are you trying to connect to in there?
The MSD box.
What are you going to put in it?
I'll just see what's in it, make sure it's got the right settings for the cam crank.
Ah.
Alright.
Are you hitting it?
Oh boy. Stand back on this one.
What you got?
I have to switch these two. If this is losing power when I'm cranking, it's not.
Got some wire swapping going on. Stand by, folks. Torque that down. Spin that in. Torque it down. All right. Come on, little 240. Let's hear this thing. Oh! Oh, she gonna kick. She might kick. It doesn't have the header gaskets. Oh.
Needs a couple pumps.
Oh yeah, I got squirter on that one. That's pretty good. Carburetor life. That carburetor life. Do it again. I'd say rev it up a few more times. That was nothing, dude. Turn it up a little higher.
Really? Come
That's all you guys need to see.
Oh,
Put her on the chip.
dang. Dude, it sounds pretty solid.
Yeah, solid roller camshaft sound like that.
For a second.
Solid roller.
Nah, just kidding.
Dude, freaking carburetor life, so easy. Just starts right up.
Yeah.
Golly.
Now it does.
Yeah, dude, come on. Let's hear it again, man. Come on.
Maybe you're sick for a minute there.
Here, I'll keep it running for you until you get to that throttle. There you go. Yeah. Hell yeah. All right, now we're talking.
Get the brake in the way. What did I say about that Mustang now?
I want to know what RPM I just saw.
I heard it. It still sounded like second or third place.
All
We
right.
won last time?
What's the chipset at? Any idea? Is that 7600 we probably just heard?
Well, when everyone's like, oh, you're out of gear, it was set at 6,800. This
Ah.
motor will rev and make power at about 8,600. So
That
I don't
sounds
need a
cat.
gear when I got power
Hey.
to there.
For the people, do you really think if Jack Stan could put 2,000 more RPM in it on week one, he would have done that
How do you
instead of
think I
running
only-
to the
I
chip?
How do you
mean,
think I only hit the
Come
chip
on,
once?
he would have turned that RPM
We
up
did.
and
You-
just
it's
sent
in
it
the
out.
well,
the
this is
back.
a hand-built
No.
Jack Stan serial number
I'm not
one.
buying
He's
it.
he's not scared to take it up
Well,
to
serial
8,600.
number 002.
But hey,
002.
what gear ratios were you putting in that power glide though? He said he was putting the same.
I mean, high gear is always 1-to-1,
High
right?
gear's 1-to-1 on the power glide, no matter what you do.
All right, so tomorrow you got your dad coming to rebuild the power glide
Yep.
with you.
I'm gonna film it because it's gonna be funny. Because
Yeah.
if y'all haven't, I mean, a lot of you haven't met my dad, but everything's junk to him. No matter
Okay.
what, like this motor to him will be junk.
It's like it's
We want that data.
Ty can vouch for it. He's known him as long as I have, but he'll tell you everything's junk. So as he's pulling that thing apart, I'm going to hear how my power glide's junk.
Okay.
Then we're going to rebuild it and put it in the car.
All right. And where are you guys at with your 6R80?
6R80. We're still waiting on parts, and we got to call your dad, Brett, and we got to get him to build
Oh, wow.
this
My
thing.
dad.
We got to get him to build this
So
thing
you got
with
Brett
us.
LaSala coming in to work on your
Hey, I know a guy.
transmission. Wow.
You know
So-
what they say? It's not about what you know, it's about who you know.
So we got Brett LaSala coming in to work on the Mustang transmission. But meanwhile, their engine is at Fast Forward Race Engines. What's the story there?
I was gonna go.
I still don't know. I'm gonna go find out.
So you're going up
tomorrow.
there tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna slap it together and bring it back home.
Wow.
Get it in the car.
They're going to end up with Bert's, not Brett's motor out of the deal.
Yeah. I just saw, you guys, people were trying to hand you guys the trophy in the comments in the last
Yeah, I
video.
know.
What do they do when they find out you're getting Brett LaSala
and
and his favorite company to build your
Let's
engine?
be
I think they're
clear.
gonna be proud of us.
Even if that thing gets pistons and rods, which I don't know what it's got yet.
We know it's got.
If it's got pistons and rods, we're still within budget. We're
Really?
still not cheating.
We didn't
All
sell
right,
our
we'll be-
engine, so
we'll
we
be down
still
the
have
last
a
couple
lot of
bucks,
parts
but-
left.
Be down the last couple bucks, but we won't be cheating yet.
Keyword.
Not like this guy. What?
This whole thing is crazy because I got a rotating assembly and a valve body, but apparently I have a Pro Mod.
We
So I'm
literally
trying to
got
figure out what's happening.
Hey, what tires do Pro Mods run?
Big tires,
Slicks?
slicks.
Oh,
you're on.
Lumberjack is on a slick. It is a Pro Mod.
Oh boy, we're back. Get this motor put together today, bud. We're going fast. Well, we got the motor to fast forward, and they said let's just tear it down and make sure everything's good. Put a stock set of fresh rods in it or something like that. Just to make sure we don't have anything bent, because we found some bent valves, and bent valves normally means other things bent. So I'm gonna rip this thing down for them real quick, and then they're gonna throw it in the CNC and deck it and do all that good stuff. If it's free for Cleet, free for me. All right, so we got the block all torn down, and it actually looks pretty good, surprisingly good as far as the block goes. And then the rods seem like they're all good, but with the bent valve issue, it's kind of scary. So we're probably gonna try to find a set of rods and pistons to throw in this thing. The bearings are really nice. Honestly, I think I'm not the only one here that was surprised how clean parts were coming out of this motor, being that the outside looked like it was in the ocean for a couple of years. Main caps were all good. All the bearings were perfect. So that's a good sign. Nothing scratched or bent or dinged up or anything. So we're gonna hot tank it for a couple minutes and then throw it in the CNC and get it dialed in a little better. Look at that. We got the first cut going down. All right, so the engine's right there, but before we can do that, we got to get these heads slapped together. We got some pack valve springs going in here. Everything else is stock. We got a couple bad valves that we replaced, but other than that, we're really not doing a whole lot to the top end. Coyotes, it's one good thing. You don't need PRC heads like James got for $8 apparently in his budget. We can just slap the old junk back together and let it ride. All right, the stock beater piece of junk motor is put back together. Thanks to the guys at FFRE.
All right, guys, got the old power slide out of the 240 on the bench. Got my dad down here. So far, what you think about this power glove we got?
Looks like junk.
But you know what's going to happen? We're going to fix it. Well, we're going to go through it and just make sure it's good junk. You know, because what's better than junk is good junk.
This is true.
So
We'll make it into something.
we got a rebuild kit over here. Nothing special. It's just a stock rebuild kit. It's got, you know, stock bands and all that stuff. It's got gaskets and papers underneath it, some bushings and whatnot. Nothing different than what's in it. Just gonna see what we got and make sure it's still good. All right, so got the bell housing off, pump out of there. Pump doesn't look like it's in bad shape from this side of it. Not to see what it looks like inside there. All right, so looking like it's got it's a pin pump, which is nice, and then it's got the stator bolted in, so you can't spin it because these are what normally pressed in.
Yeah, they're pressed in.
Yeah, so bolted stator, you know, gives it the converter more support. All right, so far so we haven't gotten pretty deep yet. This is the first step, getting the pump out of there. But so far so good.
We're going in. Band showing a little wear, a little bit.
That's where that heat mark came from, just the center band. Oh, but it's not grooved, it's smooth.
No, it's not grooved.
All right, so you got the pan off. It doesn't look horrible, so that's always a relief. And there's the valve body, filter. Really not much to it on these racing deals. They got a plate in there and a trans brake solenoid that hangs off the back of the case.
Pressure control solenoid, and that's about it.
Yeah, so pull that off, just, you know, check everything's good, get everything clean, and then start the go back together process. Really not much to these power glides.
Nope.
I'm over here brake cleaning some transmission parts. My damn Pro Mod motor rolls in the shop. Where'd y'all come to?
Buddy, when you take this plastic off, I promise you won't call it a Pro Mod.
Ah, dude, look at this.
I think it's dirtier now.
Fast forward race engines. Even on the engine stands.
It
Sometimes
might be
they,
on the
do,
motor.
they don't do OEM for
It
anybody.
might be on the motor plate too.
Look at this. Installed,
Look,
assembled.
No, those never come out.
look
bud.
here, brother. You see, Joe helped us out with engine build work, so we're gonna actually run his name like on the engine plate, you know, on the side of the car, you know, because we really want
The
to.
engine plate up top is my personal engine plate.
We really want to give back to Joe for all the help he gave to us.
I mean, he done built your motor, blueprinted it, spec'd it, machined it,
I wish.
assembled it.
I wish.
I don't know what
Everything.
those boys did for him, but you know, we're gonna run some big old stickers
Everybody
and
at
stuff.
FFRE was eating Tums and drinking Pepto-Bismol putting this together because it's giving them a stomach ache, the stuff I was making them reuse. We got a turd, but it's a turd with no bent rods
Yeah,
and no bent valves, so we're
Just
good.
happy for you guys. You're just out here trying your best.
We're just trying our best,
How
man.
many cubic inches is this one?
302, just like stock. 301.2 or whatever they are.
301.96743.
When they're that small, you count the 0.2. But that's okay, because we got a big old turbo to make up for it.
Sealed and assembled. Let's hear about your valve spring debacle.
So we ordered half of the valve springs we needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had to trade
His
and
lunch.
go ahead
Each had
and
to trade
use.
his
We got
sandwich.
used aftermarket valve springs in here now. So thanks, Joey.
You know what they call that? They call that broken in.
What's
Dude,
messed
yeah.
up is we had half a fresh set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, dang, that means I got half of what I need
You
for
know,
the Ranger
I didn't
too.
even think about it. You know,
didn't
I'm a
either.
16 valve spring and engine guy, and you told me, hey, order me them valve springs. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, well, box of valve springs,
16
here
in
we
a
go.
box. Dude, I even opened the box like
You hear?
last night, and I was like, "Yep, they're in here," and I closed it, didn't count them or anything.
Yeah, I mean,
glanced, and
I
was
went
like,
up, but what you told me to get you?
didn't
It's
know.
only half. I mean, it looks good, and I mean,
It's a motor.
it's a motor.
It's a
Yeah.
motor.
It's a motor.
It's gonna take some
still-
boost whether it likes it or not.
Well, now it's up
Tell
to
you
you,
one
the
thing.
mechanic on your team. Can this run by the end of the day?
I have to finish Sam's truck headers, and you know we got to get paid on that for a little more budget.
Oh, side jobs. Okay.
And then,
Trading labor for
right,
budget.
He's holding out
That
on
you
me. I
know,
didn't know
Coyote King, Coyote King.
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
what I read too.
that.
So,
Coyote King.
we're just out here working the corner, trying to make some
Hey,
money.
you know what your
solid
RV
brothers.
said? 20 bucks is 20 bucks, boys.
After last sick week, he said he's gonna get a Ford tattoo and never did.
I heard he got it where you just can't see it.
5,000.
Lift up the
No,
back
I
of your
can't say
shirt,
that
bud.
around here. People would drop a lot of money for me to get a Ford tattoo.
All right, so on the bench, putting the drum back together with their new clutches and steels out of a rebuild kit. As you guys can see, here's the old stack up. Despite being, fluid on there, they're not much different looking than the new ones. They're just wet. So that's always a good sign when the parts you're taking out look as good as the new ones going back in. It's good peace of mind knowing that, everything's gonna work out on. And so one step we're gonna do here is we're gonna take some measurements off the pump with this tool. switch over to the transmission side of it, check for end play. Not much we can do about it if it's not where we'd like it to be. It's mainly for a peace of mind just to see where the transmission's set up at. We don't really have any of the parts needed to change it, being that we just went with the refresh, rebuild with what I got. You know, budget's tight. I got some things coming that might eat up the rest of my budget, so ate up the transmission budget a little bit, but go ahead, get this thing measured up, see where we're at. So she's set up on the tighter side. Usually you like to see about 10, 12 thou of clearance on the end plate.
It's probably a good 8 to 10.
8 to 10? Okay. So it's on the tighter side, but about the thickness of a razor blade?
Yeah, a little more.
A little more than, okay. All right.
Guaranteed good.
Well, you know what? It's got to be good. You know why? Ain't nothing I'm going to do about it. I'm going to put it in the car. And that's a wrap. Bell housing's on. Trans is buttoned up. Fresh seals. Fresh bushings. Here's all the stuff we replaced. Clutches, steels, bands, gaskets, some sealing rings, some bushings. So it went from being junk to now it's going to be working like a champ junk, right?
It's still junk, but it's going to work really good.
All right, perfect. That's all I need to know. All I need to know is it's going to work really good. So next step, put it in the car and see what it can do.
All right, well, the 240's up and running. The Lumberjack's obviously good. We're waiting to see what the Mustang has in store. Hopefully the boys get it up and going, but that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Do it for Dale. We'll frickin' see you later.